Hey, fire signs, welcome to your weekly reading. This is your weekly collective reading for the week of May 8th. Oh, okay, well, I guess we'll take that. So I was going to say that, we made it through the Scorpio eclipse. That was a doozy, and we're probably still trying to get ourselves together after the effects of the eclipse because it was one that was meant for us to just purge, okay, to let go of things that really aren't our true selves. Okay, so that would be people, things, habits, whatever you were, keeping around you that were actually not even resonating with your true you, your true self, okay? So now we're going to start moving forward and we're going to do things a little bit differently. I wanted to pull an overall message of energy for you this week, which just flew out as you saw. We'll talk about that in a second. Then I'm going to use the Kipper deck first. We're going to look at what's working for you, what's working against you, and what's not seen. And then I'm going to clarify with the Akashic Tarot. We're going to mix it up. I want to see what happens. This is our experiment this week, and I'm excited. So the overall energy is we have Descendant, Invitation. Look at that. So if you're in human design, like for me, I'm a self-projected projector. I have to wait for the invitation before something happens. Okay. So instead of, in business, I don't often express anything as far as call to action and whatnot. I do every now and then because that's part of business, but people typically come to me when they need something. So I wait for the invitation because that's where I get in my zone of genius. So for you, there is an invitation, okay, to go within. There is an invitation to really look at, on that Scorpio level. The Scorpio goes from the Scorpion to the Eagle to the Phoenix, right? So this is an invitation to really see how you went through the weekend, right? What were you feeling? What were you inspired to do? And how do you want to move forward here? So that's interesting. I like that. We're going to leave that there. Hopefully it'll stay up so we can refer back to it if it wants to behave. There we go. And also the invitation is about how you invite people into your life. Okay, who's in alignment with you now? And how can you help each other navigate this journey? Okay, so let's see what we need to know as far as the Kipper deck. Like I said, I'm going to pull 3 cards. What's working for you, what's working against you, and then the unseen. And we'll just see how it works out with the Akashic Tarot. I like to play with the different cards and see how they intermingle. So what's working against you? We have bad health. Okay. Bad health doesn't mean that this is a collective reading, right? So not everybody's going to be in bad health right now. But what this is talking about would be like low energy, low vibration, bad habits, bad ways of thinking. We'll clarify more with the Akashic Tarot, but it's just what sometimes we automatically assume that we have things working against us. Because if you've been watching these videos every week, you know that I tell you that what's working against you is a perceived energy, okay? It's typically something that you're doing to yourself, okay? So let's see what's working for you. Oops. I had it backwards. Whoops. Ooh, we have message. Okay, and the message is number 7. So this would be a spiritual message. This is something that would be in alignment. Interesting. And what's unseen? Ooh. Okay, fire signs. Didn't we get a really exciting reading last week, if I remember correctly? Sudden wealth. So it's you might be having money issues, you're thinking you have money issues, but what's working against you is you're putting out the invitation. And then boom, sudden wealth. That's freaking exciting. I don't know about y'all, but that's fun. Because here's the thing too, is if you don't put the energy out there, if you don't put the message out there, then you're not going to receive anything. Okay. It's not that you have to go and ask people for money or, you know what I'm saying? You just need to set the energy. You need to speak it to the universe. Be like, look, this is what my soul is pulling me to do. And I would love to know what financial stability feels like. I would love to know what success feels like. Because when you say something like that, you're opening yourself up to receive. You're not claiming something that isn't true. Okay? You're not going against your own nature of like claiming, oh, I'm a millionaire, I'm wealthy. And your brain's going, bull, quit lying. Okay? So when you tell the universe, you know what? I want to know what it feels like to be successful. I want to know what it feels like to be abundant. I want to know what it feels like to be loved and in love. There's so many ways that you can use that phrase, okay? So this is exciting. Let's see. And some of you might receive a raise, something. That's good. And it's all something that's in alignment because we have number 7 and we have master number 11. So let's see what the tarot. I want to pull 2 of the Akashic Tarot just to clarify so we get more information. Let's see what's working against you. We have the 2 of Keys, the Treasure in reverse. And we have the 4 of Keys, clearing the way in reverse. It's interesting because just like I was saying, there is this perceived notion of something low vibe, something limited, like I just can't, this isn't working out for me. I'm so worried about this, but it's all in your mind. Okay. Because we have the Treasure in reverse and clearing the way in reverse. These are both really good energies in reverse. Like you're wanting to unlock abundance. You're wanting to remove these blocks, but there's still this perception that you are unable, that you're in lack, that you just don't have the ability to do so. And that's not true. Okay, let's see what's working for you. We have 6 of Forces, the Waterfall in reverse. Oops, these don't slide very well. And we have the Buddha Prepares in reverse. This is interesting because when the Buddha Prepares is in reverse, this indicates you're ready. You're ready for this. And the Waterfall in reverse, for me, in this reading as something that would be working for you, this is like you being in alignment, you controlling the emotions, you maybe having a windfall of something coming in. Okay, so you might receive a message or you might put the message out there. And that's telling you like, look, you're ready. You may not feel like it. You may be like, well, I don't know if this is going to happen, because the Waterfall in reverse can indicate that like you've given your power away because you have this bad health. But the Buddha Prepares is covering that up, telling you, no, you're ready. You've got what it takes. You can do this. You just got to use your emotions. You got to control your emotions. You got to put the energy out into the universe in order to signal like, hey, I'm ready for this. Okay. And then let's clarify the sudden wealth. We have 4 of Roses, views of the ego, and 3 of Scrolls, setting your course in reverse. Now look, if you see this income, right? Whatever this sudden wealth is, if you see this from an egoic standpoint and you're only looking to get something from selfish reasons, then it's going to really limit you. I want to see if anything else pops up for that. Because with this 4 of Roses, you see this person standing with other people, but they only see themselves. Okay? And then we have 3 of Scrolls in reverse, setting your course in reverse. Like if you're only focused on your own material gain, if you're doing it out of selfish reasons, then obviously that's going to stunt your path. And we don't want that. And also, this could indicate that you're thinking you're the only one that is going to be able to bring in this sudden wealth, right? But there are people behind the scenes, the universe, your guides, your higher self that are helping to bring this in. But if you think you're the only person that can do this, if you're thinking very limited avenues, then you are really stunting yourself. Okay, you are limiting yourself to be able to see where else this can come from. Okay, because whenever we were talking about this morning in the morning live, it's whenever you figure out what it is that you want. Okay, I asked the viewers, if money wasn't an object and fear wasn't a thing, what would you be doing? And most of the people were like, travel. I said, okay, so you want to travel. So what you do is you set that in motion. You're like, this is calling to me. Okay, doesn't have to be travel, but we're going to use that as an example. This is calling to me. And so I want to list out where I'd like to travel to. Then I want to put that in order from most or greatest to least. Okay, what I would really want to, where I want to go visit the most to the least. Okay. Then you can start doing research and see what it would essentially cost for you to have that trip, okay? Write it out beside each one. And then if you want to re-rate them, go ahead. But when you start seeing your everyday movements as ways to get closer to that calling, to that pulling, then the universe starts helping you. Okay, it's not just you that's going to make this happen. The universe will bring you opportunities to do whatever is in alignment with you. So it's not always about money, right? It's about the experience that you're wanting. So don't limit yourself thinking, number one, that you're the only one that can make this happen. And number two, that money is the only way that this is going to happen. Okay. Because believe me, I've had opportunities come to me to where I didn't even need to spend money. Like I have a whole trip for a week planned in July and it's costing me nothing except for food and whatnot. So opportunities can come from anywhere. And this is why we have the invitation here, because you have to invite that into your life. So like I said before, if you're wanting to experience love or abundance, whatever it is, you can tell the universe, I want to know what it feels like to be abundant. I want to know what it feels like to be financially stable. I want to know what it feels like to be in a solid, healthy relationship. And you let the universe work with you. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to pull with these? I like this reading so far. This is really nice because this is like essentially telling you to get out of your own way. Stop limiting yourself and things will flow. Let's see if these cards connect with these two. Because the desire is there, the knowing is there, the calling is there. But it's just you have to put it out in the universe and let them work with you. Oh, what does that say? Soda. It says, seeking more excitement. Okay. Thirsty for something. Feel refreshed and rejuvenated. Get your energy levels back. Well, there you go, right? This is you seeking more. And so if you want more of something, you have to ask for it. My mom always told me, you never know unless you ask. The worst they can say is no, right? And if it's a no answer, then you know it just was not meant for you, that there is something better. So that is very exciting. Let's see what else we need to know. And you can feel like, it's interesting because we have here bad health and we have these two right here. It's like a, oh gosh, what's the word? I just forgot it. Imposter syndrome. Like, I don't know if I have what it takes. I don't know if I can do this. And it's all telling you, yes, you do. You just got to get out of your own way. Stop doubting yourself. And if you know that you're in alignment with your energetic blueprint, right? If you've studied that, if you've researched that, then you know that you're always going to be divinely guided and supported. I had to go through many blocks, like busting through blocks, and I still bust through blocks all the time, right? Because I know that I'm following what I set here to do, or what I set to do here. Okay? And so I know in my heart of hearts that the universe will always guide me and protect me and provide for me. And so I let that anxiety and worry and fear go. And you can do the same. Ooh, look, it says me talks, repairing the body, mind, spirit. Look at there. Okay? I was just telling you, right, at the beginning, we went through that Scorpio eclipse and it was a lot. And we got to get back to ourselves. We got to regroup. We got to figure out what is it now that we want in our lives, because we had to focus on, cleaning things out, wrapping cycles up. There's several threes that are showing up in this reading. Okay, so 3 is, it's the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. Okay, so body, mind, spirit. It's also about creativity. It's also about communication. Okay, so you have to connect with your body, mind, and spirit and communicate to the universe by not limiting yourself, right? Be creative. Don't limit yourself. Communicate to the universe what you would like. But you've got to take care of you always. If you're wanting to be abundant, like if you're wanting to be wealthy, then you've got to start acting like that. What's keeping you from acting like that now? Not saying you need to go spend all your money, because wealthy people don't go spend all their money. Perceived wealthy people do, okay? Then they wind up losing it all. Wealthy people take care of their money. They invest their money. They make it grow. They use it wisely, okay? There's so many people out there being a wealthy imposter. They're trying to buy, label things and make you think that they're wealthy, when in fact they're probably in a lot of debt and they're spending so much money on things that are just a mask. So whenever you think about you as a wealthy, abundant person, what would you do? What is that ideal persona that you seem to think of as like up here, but it's actually something you can embody now? Would you take care of yourself? Would you eat better? Would you spend your money wisely? Would you hold yourself differently? Would you take detox baths to make sure that you are in tip-top shape and connected with yourself? See? That's how you have to behave if you want to embody an energy and bring the energy in. So let's see. And with that being number 39, 9 is the end of a cycle, right? Washing away all the heaviness. But 9 is also like the old soul. It's wisdom, knowing what to do and when to do it. And if you weren't aware, Tarot Apprenticeship and the Power Challenge are now open for enrollment. The Power Challenge starts May 27th, and the Tarot Apprenticeship is for the fall classes. But don't wait until the fall, because it's going to wind up filling up, okay? Look, we have the Child. Another number 7. I was just noticing the 7s too popping up, okay? So we have the Child. Now, who is the Child? Well, that's your creative energy. That's your dreamer. So you want to tap into your inner child in order to dream big, in order to stop limiting yourself. And if you still have some remnants of things in your inner child that need to be healed or addressed, then do it, okay? But for the biggest part, you want to allow that child to help you to dream, to help you to create. Because when you think about it, right, when you think about children, they're so excited. They're imagination is amazing. And it somehow we lose that in life, right? As we get older, we get so much more oppressed and oppressed and oppressed. And we lose that imagination, that creativity, that spark. And we always look at kids like, man, I wish I had all that energy. I wish I, had no fears. And we can live that way, but we just have to allow ourselves to live that way. So let's see what else we need to know. This is a cool reading. I like this. Let's see what else. Lovaria, let love grow. I love this card. This one seems to come out quite a bit. So when we let love grow, right? She's connecting with love. It's kind of a little creepy looking, but it's about surrendering and embracing love and letting love embrace us and letting love to help us to grow, to tap into that child, to take care of yourself, because there's a desire for more. There's a desire to experience something other than what you're experiencing now, because what you're experiencing now is not the best, right? It feels limiting. It feels low, like you might be exhausted. You might feel just like, I don't know, like a cabin fever almost. But not necessarily that you're holed up in your house, but like you're holed up in your life that you've created. And so there's this desire to really change things, to turn things around. And what's working for you is that invitation of like, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I'm declaring. This is what I'm telling the universe. And the universe is like, yeah, we've been waiting on you because you've given your power away, but now you're ready to move forward. And know that abundance is going to be like, it's everywhere, but it's not like, don't think it's just you that has to bring this in. We're going to help you. So I like that a lot. This is a cool a cool reading. I want to see what this, because this keeps catching my eye. I want to see what this deck has to say. And I love that this Me Talks, she's a mermaid. I mean, you could be whatever you want to be, and you can have fun and be creative and just really spoil yourself this week. No, don't spoil yourself by going and buying things that you don't need, okay? What I mean by spoiling yourself is doing something that's going to feed you, okay? Taking a bath, clearing out all the crap in your home or in your workspace that you don't need. Stuff that you've just packed around you to try to make you feel better or secure, but it's actually just stuff, okay? Let that energy flow and have fun, because the less junk we have packed around us, the more the energy flows, the more we can breathe, and the lighter we feel. So let's see what we need to know with this deck. Wow, we got child twice. That's interesting. And again, and this is I think it's supposed to be the Joker. So, ow, the Joker, I just hit my elbow. Joker is like the knight, not the Joker. Jack, that's what I mean. The Jack is like a knight, right? And so it's like, act childlike, have fun, be creative, okay? Don't limit yourself, explore, go take a mermaid bath. Allow yourself to be excited, allow yourself to experience excitement, and start making a list of what it is that you would love to bring into your life, and the universe will start helping you, okay? So I really hope this reading is inspiring to you, because it's very inspiring to me. I like this a lot, because this is all about, it's in your hands, but it's not yours alone. You have help, okay? So, all right, my dears, have a wonderful week. And don't forget to go enroll for Tarot Apprenticeship or the Power Challenge, whichever one speaks to you, okay? Because those are my two most transformational programs that have gotten massive results. So, all right, my love, have a great week, and I'll see you next week.